Okay, well, today we would like to say Khoslas exit gradient. It's a very short videos, so I think that every students will get benefited by viewing this. Khoslas exit gradient is included in your subject. The code name is CE704B hydraulic structure for the 7th semester civil engineering students studying under MACOUT. Let's start. Khoslas exit gradient is generally denoted by G suffix E. G stands for gradient, E stands for exit gradient. Now you can see a image of a dam. Just see the image of a dam. It's the upstream side and it's your downstream side. And here you can see there is an impervious floor. You can assume the floor is made of concrete. And here the red line is denoted the downstream cutoff or sheet pile. You can see it's a downstream cutoff which is made by sheet pile. And here you can see B. B stands for the length of the concrete base, impervious base. And if you see minutely the picture, you can see there is a dotted line passed through the body of the dam. The imaginary line is known as a HG line. The full form of HG is hydraulic gradient line. Okay. It indicates how the head of water get diminished as the water pass through. As you can see, if water percolates from this spot and coming to this spot, if the water molecules moves in this direction, then automatically head will going to loss as energy dissipates. So as long as the water moves, you can see the elevation of the line get diminished. That means the head also get reduced. Now the formula to calculate GE, that is the exit gradient, is capital H by small d into 1 by pi root over of lambda. That is the formula. Okay, you can see it's your formula to find out GE or Khoslas exit gradient, where lambda, it's unknown to you. Lambda means 1 plus root over of 1 plus alpha square divided by 2, where you can see alpha is an unknown parameter to you. Alpha means B by D, where B equal to length of concrete floor. Length of concrete floor. So you do not assume that entire length of the base is B, not like that. The impervious floor, you know the concrete is an impervious material, that means there is a less percolation or there is a nil percolation or nil seepage, you can see. So in case of concrete floor, there is a less percolation. So B is the only the length of the impervious floor, and D is the downstream sheet pile depth. Depth of the, you can say depth of the downstream sheet pile. You should know that there could be plenty of piles here. Okay, piles are generally provided to provide the resistance of the water as long as it moves. I am talking about D is the only downstream. You can see this is the downstream side and here is the upstream side. The length of the pile of the downstream side. And capital H, you can see there is a H1. Okay, I am talking about the capital H. H is not this head of water. Capital H is the differences between upstream side and downstream side head. If there is a height H1, if there is a height H2, so the difference of H1 minus H2 will be the effective head or head. So I think the formula is clear to everybody now. Why this exit gradient is important to all of us? Because to avoid the piping failure, G must be at least as possible. Amra G valueta we would like to make it minimize. As it is minimized, there will be the less chance of piping and it should be less than allowable values. Now you can ask me, what are the allowable values? G should be 0.14 to 0.17 for fine sand. You know, fine sand is those fineness modulus of those particles in between 2.2 to 2.6 as per IS, that is known as fine sand. Okay, if your base is made of fine sand, then Ge should be 0.14 to 0.17. Sorry, not in the base, the material, that means the subsoil. If of constructed of fine sand, then the value should be 0.14 to 0.17 Ge to avoid piping failure. If it is 0.17 to 0.20, then it should be made of coarse sand. How we would able to reckon that is the coarse sand? If the fineness modulus value lies between 2.9 to 3.2, then it is reckoned as a coarse sand. And if value 0.20 to 0.25, the subsoil materials, we are talking about the values for the subsoil materials. Okay, it's for the single. Single is a very uncommon or unfamiliar terms to you. Do not get hesitate. Single means small round pebbles on the seashore. Okay, thank you very much.